What's up, people? How's everybody doing? Everybody good? I am kind of tired again on a Monday. And funny thing is, I got out of work early today and I'm still tired. I think it's a time change. But whatever. Anyway, what's happening, people? First order of business is getting to the shout outs because we've had a lot of people on here already. So I want to make sure to shout out all the people that have shown up early. Everybody's just chomping at the bit to see what's going on here. Everybody let me know in the chat if the camera's working okay too, because I can't tell if it's skipping or not. But just let me know. So let me start at the very beginning. Mr. Big Chris was here early. What's up, Big Chris? RC Glory was not too far behind. KBRC, what's up? Scotty Stories here. He's a member. Thank you for the membership. Guys, if you want me to do better with my stuff, if you want me to put a little more time and effort into doing what I do, consider being a member, consider doing super chats, consider doing all that stuff, because I do this on my own as it is for now. If you guys let me know that you appreciate what I do and you want me to do more, I will do it. So by being a member, that helps. Scotty Story is a member. Thank you for being a member. My friend Bruce Beamer's here. Who else? JSRC Hobbies is here. Tim Houston. Snow Valley, who happens to be a member as well. What's up, Snow Valley? Pete Lane. What's up, my fellow RC buddy from here local, and Mr. Andy Cho, another RC member with me at my fields. The Fred Barron, my longest supporter. Here he is again, Mr. Fred Barron. Thanks for being here. JCB67. I'm getting lots of messages. Let's see what that means. Delivered packages. Who else? So I said Snow Valley, who's a member. Fred Barron, Wild Bill, Craig Beaven, Lionel Randall, what's up? So hello to everybody. George Watts, what's happening? Mr. Airvexed, what's up? So I'll shout you guys out as I see you, but thanks to all of you for being here, hanging out. Let's see what I got going on today. I've got a surprise for everybody. I'll set that up for a little bit later, but let's do the usuals to make sure that I get things done in the way that I normally do it. So it's time for questions. If anybody has questions, now is the time. Go ahead and ask, because I'm not going to be able to see a little bit later on. But ask away right now if you got questions. I'll put them up on the screen if they happen to be good ones. But go ahead and ask away. So yeah, so it's been a long couple. I haven't flown in about a month. Just been too busy with stuff. I'm hoping that I'll be able to possibly get out this week or this weekend, but we've got weather coming. So hopefully we don't have weather right now. It says that we're supposed to get rain later today, but it's going to give me time to bring my stuff in from outside. But let's see if anybody got questions. Ask me some questions. And if it takes a while, or if nobody has any questions, we're just going to skip it and get right into what I was going to do. Because like I said, I got a surprise for everybody. Because seems like things have been a little stagnant, but they haven't. I've been kind of quiet about what's been going on. But I've had a lot of things in development. And the only R&D department is me. So been working on stuff. I have some people that I'm going to have help me with testing things out, but it's been a while. And I haven't really been able to fly, and I want to get out to fly. I've got some planes to test out. I have the Sirius, the X-Fly Sirius that Nate and I got. He flew it for a while first and put a cool paint job on it. So now he got tired of it. Now I'm going to take it over and I'm going to fly it for a little bit, fly it with the stock fan first, and I'm going to change out the fan and see if I can notice any difference. So Fred Barron, if you come up with it, that's okay. Just come up with a question. And Dan Laurie, what's happening? You got the fly. Good. Glad to hear it. Scotty's story, we're supposed to have rain, so it got crazy windy as the storm front was coming in. But let me know if the camera's okay too, because I haven't really paid much attention. But so I'll give you guys a little bit of time, but then if you can't, there's one. Okay, thank you, Mr. Pete Lane. What brand, type of oil do you use in EDF motors and bearings? I use, most bearings should come ready to go, but there are some that don't. So I have this little small thing with the it looks like a needle, like a hypodermic needle with the flat end. It's by Scorpion. It's Scorpion bearing oil. And then there's also one that's called, I can't remember the other one. It's just Scorpion bearing oil. And the key to it is to not use a ton, just like use a little drop and let it penetrate and get in there. And I use that for all stuff. What I use it the most on is wheels, the squeaky wheels that are just bearing, that are just bushings. I don't use it often either, because if you do use it, it just attracts dirt. So I'll put, like, if I notice that there's a little bit of noise, I'll put a drop wherever I can see bearings. It's good stuff. So how often? If I notice a noise, or if when I first get the motor and I have access to it, I'll put a drop. Corrosion X is not bad stuff. Corrosion X is actually really good. It's a good question. Corrosion X is good, especially on your electronics. If you're anywhere where it gets there's a lot of extra moisture. Lionel Randall, that's a good question, and this is something I've been telling people for a while. What people don't realize is that with these a lot of these EDF units, John T, what's happening? A lot of these EDF units, just because the peak readings are high, doesn't mean that the fans aren't going to work. So if you fly around full throttle and the amp draw is high, guess what? You're going to use a lot of amps. But they give a range. You have a throttle range. You don't have on-off. So if you are able to modulate your throttle and fly between, a quarter and a half, you can get a lot out of your motors, and that's what the X-Fly is good at. Their efficiency is not based on like electrical efficiency, which is full blast. It's based on how you use it. So if you're able to fly around at half throttle, pulling really low amps, but still moving a good amount of air, that's going to be an efficient setup. And it's going to be efficient because it's working the way that you want it to work. It may not be electrically efficient because, they only do the efficiency test at full throttle. So do it that way. The X-Flies and some of the new FMS have been really good at part throttle, especially the 80s and the 70s. But the 80s especially, at half throttle, they'll be moving a lot of air, but only pulling about 30 to 35 amps. So when you get to the the way that you fly, it's going to work out pretty good. And that's good stuff. So let's see. Somebody else put something else. Scotty's story. Yes, that will help. It just depends. It just depends. If you can get to the bearings, it depends on the plane. If you can get to the bearings, just a drop here and there. But it depends. It shouldn't need it out of the box. You should be able to. Shouldn't need to add anything. Mr. Max Willig, what is happening? I don't know if you're here local or if you're on the East Coast, but howdy, what's up? Well, let's see. So I've got some decent questions. This part I do not know, Scotty Store. I mean, I do know. You can. There are different meters you can use for testing IR. What plane are you talking about that calls for a 70C battery? What kind of amps is the thing pulling? That's what what determines what kind of battery you use. So figure out the amp draw, and then Jeff Roberts, what's up? Figure out the amp draw, and then determine what your max continuous rate's going to be. And you don't. It depends. Planes will work with whatever. Big Chris, that's a good question. I'm going to show you guys what servo tester I use tonight. It's just a little simple handheld. Those are the ones that I recommend just because they're easy, and you can move them as quickly as you want. You don't need much to balance. You need less than a quarter throttle. You just need to get it to spin. The max you want it to spin is quarter. No more than that. Good question. Snow Valley, as far as I know, we weren't supposed to see that yet. As you can tell, it's in Chinese. So chances are we weren't supposed to see that yet. Looks good. I kind of want it, but I don't think we were supposed to see it. It's kind of one of those things where it leaked. It leaked out early. And Elijah Jackson, that's good. That's the way you're supposed to fly. I don't fly. I do full throttle for passes, but only then. So let's see. So somebody was saying something. So Scotty Store for the F-14. Are you using what setup are you using for the F-14, Scott Story? If you tell me what the setup is, tell me what you I can pretty much figure out what the amp draw will be, and I can tell you a battery I recommend. The way that I always do it is try to find a pack that has the highest capacity and then somewhat lower C, but the same weight as a high C lower capacity pack. So just figure it out. Because you'd rather have capacity over just crazy high C, because if you have a 4070 C as opposed to a 60 C 30 C 6000, the 6030 C is actually going to outperform that 70 in a lot of ways. So it just depends. You're going to get more flight time, number one, but it's going to be more of an even draw instead of it being really good and then boom, just falling off. That's what I hate about the really high C packs. They just fall off way too fast. So, good questions. Let's see what else. Paul Ballard, what's happening? Haven't heard from you in a while. Good to see you. Okay, so that's a good one too, Jeff Roberts. Do you line the thrust tubes with aluminum tape to prevent the fire booty from illuminating the body of the jets? The only time you have to worry about that is if you fly in low light. But for the most part, you want to either use a silverish or white. Actually, the best is white. It's like a flat white paint. That actually works the best. A thin layer of that, or if you want to, you can use aluminum tape. Aluminum tape tends to be a little bit harder to deal with, but aluminum tape works. White paint works the best if you can get it in there. And Lionel Randall, just to be honest, who cares about the true C? What matters is how it works for you. A lot of these batteries have crazy high C ratings, and the wires that come on the batteries couldn't even deal with the rating at that type. So And Pop 305, glad you got the fire booty. I got a lot of stuff coming, guys, but unfortunately I got a parts delay. So stuff was supposed to show up on Sunday, or actually Saturday, and it didn't show up. So it's slowing me down a little bit. So Paul, it's not Paul, who was it? Jeff. Jeff Roberts. So aluminum tape is the hardest, but it does give good results. The best results are going to be flat white paint. Next is going to be like a chrome paint, but flat white actually works the best. RC Informer did a test with that and it worked pretty good. So as far as batteries go, and what I always suggest is going off of actual discharge rate. What's up, RC Air Marshal? Paul McNeil, howdy. I didn't say hi to you too. What's up, man? Go off of actual discharge rate. So to get discharge rate, you take voltage. No, you don't take voltage. To get discharge rate, you take the C, which is one, capacity, the capacity of the pack. So like a 4030C, 30C 4000, discharge rate is going to be 120 amps. So as long as your amp draw is under 120, you're going to be fine. Most people don't realize that having a crazy high C pack is not totally necessary. Sure, you might get a little extra performance, but then you got to deal with weight. Now, there are some packs where it does matter. John T will tell you the same thing. These China Hobbyline 70C packs are incredible. They are heavy, but they are incredible. The 55C packs are the same. But for the most part, as long as you don't look to get your discharge rate by using a C rating and go off of capacity more than you do off of C rating, you'll be good. So do a combo. So put it this way. A 35C 6250 is going to give you way more discharge rate than you're ever going to need. Same thing with a 35C 5800. It's going to be way over what you're ever going to use. So even though it's 35C, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be enough. It's going to be over 180 amp constant discharge, so you'll be fine. China Hobbyline, just like Dan Laurie said, those are good. I have 65C 6000s. Those are incredible. They're not that heavy, but there's like no voltage drop. And yeah, see, so if you go, the only downside to going crazy high C is that you not only have a curve with a cliff, but you also have a lot of high weight. So if it's not that big of a deal to have the extra weight, do it. I usually stick to 30 and 40C for most of my stuff, and believe it or not, some of my fastest stuff only use 30 or 40C. But you can use whatever works for you. It's best to go off of the actual discharge rate. So figure out what that is, make it work. So it's the C rating plus the capacity of the pack. So figure out what that plane's going to use and then go from there. But yeah, good stuff. Good questions, guys. Oh God, not that kind of discharge. What the hell? You guys are weird. Freaking weird ass. Anyway, y'all are strange. So let's see. Is that my cat making that noise? So good questions. Okay, so Scotty Story, are you what fans are you using? And yeah, it's seriously, guys, don't get caught up in the C game. Don't get caught up in, oh, well, these packs are the best. No, figure out what works. Whatever works, make it work. If they're high C packs at work, good. So if they're high C packs at work, use them. And I know the 70C, 65C, even some of the 100C China Hobbyline packs are really good. I also know that the 30 and 40C packs are incredible for what they are. Okay, so Scotty's story. If you can fit 70, I try to get 5,000s in there if you can, especially with the Outrunners. I think Max, are you still in here, Max? Max Willig? He has a stock F14. What are you using your F14, Max? Are you still here? Because I think 5,000s are probably your best bet. Also, be sure to go in there and change your timing. Make sure your timing's on low, because if it's on medium, it's just going to use a lot. And yeah, see, Jeff in Lower Alabama, he gets it. 30C for most planes, even with the 5,000, that's more than you're going to need on most EDFs. That's really all you need. I can get my little, I call it the baby fate. Scotty's story, if you have 4,000s with higher C rating, use that, but you got to stick to your timer. And if you fly partial throttle, you'll be good. Sophia. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. Let me see if I can find it on radar. Thanks for the heads up, Nate. But I've heard about it coming out. Let's see, where is she? Oh, wait a minute. The E6 Mercury is flying over. Oh, but it's high. So just move her Hollister, Sophia. I see it. Oh, it's coming over me. That's maybe not. It's not quite over me. It's at 38,000 feet. Anyway, good questions, guys. And yeah, the 30Cs, those work good. So we've got the CIA's plane flying over too. U.S. Navy, the E6B Mercury. It's flying over. I can't see that though. Yeah, Nate, I don't think I'm going to be able to see the Sophia. It's veering away from me. Okay, so Scotty, if you can get a 40C 5,000 in there, that'll be good. If you can get a 60 to probably a 60 to 70C 4,000, that'll work too. But I'd go higher. I'd probably stick with a 5,000 if you can, if possible. And it's got to be at least the 30C 5,000. So yeah, I was just looking at my, I don't know if you can see it. Nate was telling me Sophia was flying over. That's the NASA plane. But I got some cool stuff to show y'all today too, so I don't want to take too long. I've got some. What else do we got going on? Paul Ballard. Paul, it's been too quiet without you. Where you been? You must be working again. Michael writes, did I say howdy to you? If I didn't, I'm saying howdy to you. I didn't mean to miss you. But so my packs of some packs that I'm planning on getting are called Sokokin. Those have actually turned out to be pretty good. HRB, man, that thing is moving. 450 knots. Sophia's flying fast. And it's actually headed right towards the E6B Mercury, but they're at a lower altitude. Anyway, and yes, I did just see those. I'm not a fan of the JP fans just because they're Outrunners. You know me and Outrunners. We're going to talk about that tonight too. But I do like it. I like the way they look. Oh, so Jeff, that's a good one. So the FMS Yak V2, no, you can fit more than 3,300. I'd say a 4,040C will fit in there. Or you can do the 50C 3300s or 3200s. Here's the crazy thing. If you get a smart pack, those smart packs, they're expensive, but the 30C 5000 is actually really small and really light. It would fit in there just fine. But the 30C or the 40C, 30C or 40C 4000s work great in the Yak. But the biggest, just like Nate said, the biggest you can fit in there is a 4000. You don't want to go bigger than that. So cool, good questions, guys, and hopefully I'm able to answer sufficiently. Get you guys. Yeah, the Sophia is hauling. It's already out over the Pacific almost. That's an old 747 too. That's one of the small ones. Something else flew over today too, and I missed it. And looks like we got the C-130 coming back. They've been doing drops today. So they've been doing circles over the house. I don't take videos of them anymore because there's so many of them all the time. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Yeah, the helicopter's out there with them. So the Pave Hawk is out there with the, they're doing exercises out over Moffett right now. Okay, so we still got questions. Good questions, guys. I like this. This is cool. Yeah, Dan Laurie, Z's are good too. Very good packs. Best battery for the Freewing MiG-29. That's going to be subjective. It depends on what you want to do. I know Nate had one. He'd fly it on two different types of packs, a couple different packs, 5,000, 6,000. I don't think he ever flew it on 4s, but it depends. Depends on what works. Those fans work really good with. What is that? Those fans work really good with higher C packs and low C. Doesn't really matter all that much. So let's see here. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna take you out so you can see this C-130 fly over me. So let me figure that out. I'm gonna take this out so you guys can see the C-130. It's all lit up. Should be pretty cool. Did you guys see it? Trying to hurry up and get out there so you could see it. But I'll have to get that. Yeah, I get C130s. We have a unit, the 129th, that's based out here, and I figured I'd get out there and show you guys now because it's actually they put the lights on, so it gets really bright. Yeah, the lights look really cool, and I don't know if you could see the formation lights. Anyway, and if I get anything else cool coming out, I'll go out too. But anyway, so let's good questions, guys. Thank you for all the questions. But I'm going to call it for now because it's time to do some other stuff. Yeah, see, there's still helicopters flying over Moffett. That's kind of cool. You can't see it right now. There's all this stuff going on over at Moffett right now, which is kind of cool. They always say that the helicopters are planes on the radar, but you can't really see it. Shows the helicopter as planes, but it's a pave hawk. Anyway, Paul Ballard, the plane flies perfect stock. Nate has some things that he changed. I don't know if anybody's on with that video. Nate, if you're nearby, post a link to that video you looked at to do the mod for the reflex and the tips. SC-130 still flying, it's still circling. It'll probably come back again later, but I ain't gonna do that again. So I don't want to go for too long today, so let's cancel the questions for now. But thank you guys for all the good questions. I hope that was able to help y'all out. And yeah, so you're gonna have to give me a few seconds because I got to get some other stuff set up, but you are going to like it. So let me get Mr. Cowgal in here. As my car says, Cowgal, Cowgal. Okay, so cool. Good questions, guys. Thank you. Oh, and EQ finally showed up. I'm glad to see it. Everything showed up and good working. All right, cool. So let me see where Sophia is now. It's probably going out over the Pacific or up the coast. It's still out over the Pacific. Okay, cool. And then the E6B still heading down south. So, cool. All right, so without further ado, here is Mr. Oh, you're in the hangar. What's up?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Hello, everybody.
So you go ahead and yammer for a little bit, and I got to get the other stuff set up, so I will be back later.
Cowgal. Yeah, Paul, just go watch the best video actually to watch. Go watch Mickey BRC's video. He did a good job showing of not only to do the reflex but cut the wingtip and raise the wingtip up. So actually, I would go watch his video because if you do what he did to his, then your plane's gonna fly beautiful. So
I'll be back.
Yeah, Paul, on the MiG. Yeah, my MiG had the 23-gram servos with the stock push rods, and it was completely fine. The servos and push rods were never a problem on that airplane. It was people thinking that putting flaps on in a dive was not bad, which, I mean, people. But I think the new ones, I don't know if they come with 30-gram servos or you can buy them separate, but I know they come with, you can get like some crazy servo now. Yeah, in the hangar. Just finished a flight on the airplane. It was doing some funky things, but I took it up and flew it around, and it's all good now. Flew out over Crow's Landing. There's an airplane that had an emergency landing out there, so, and it's still sitting out there. I decided I'll go fly over there and see if it's still sitting there. It's on its gear now, but still, yeah. X flying X knee with the bracing behind me. Oh, yeah. X fly. What's up, everybody? Who's all in here? It's a Cessna 172, Bobby. 74 Mike model. It's a sweet airplane. Still only has about 590 hours on it since brand new. So it's, you know, still a very new airplane. But yeah, the engine, I think the engine still only got like just under 4 on it. It was overhauled. When we got it, the engine only had 82 hours on it since it was overhauled by the previous owner of the airplane. But yeah, it's still less than 600 hours total time on it. That's new in my book. Paul. Yeah, it's a nice color. It's the white with the two-tone red. There's like the bright red, and then it looks like it's black, but it's really like a maroon stripe. Wild Bill, I'm sure they did. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's the same paint scheme that it rolled off the line with, but they like just went over it again and made it smooth. Because yeah, I mean it sat for like 18 years in a barn. I think it was in Iowa? Yeah, it was in Iowa or something.
Iowa?
Iowa.
Can you hear me okay?
It's a little quiet, but it could be me. But you sound a little.
It's probably quieter than the other one, but that's the best it's going to get for now. So I'm going to leave it on this one.
You're a moron. I love you too, Marshall.
There
you
we
scared
go.
the
So
cat.
that'll be a little bit better. That scared the cat. So, as I said, I have a little bit of a surprise because I got something I had been wanting for a while and I finally got it. So, it's not going to totally be like an unboxing, but it is going to be somewhat of an
For
unboxing.
real, Fred.
So, I'm going to mute the mic for a minute.
New. I'll let Wrights say it. You've been scaring the cat all night. Oh, can y'all hear that? Damn. I should have my iPad. I'd play it on live air. Freaking Marshall ripping one.
That scared the cat. All right, so I'm gonna get my tablet set up so that I can see the chat.
Fundamentals of Navigation and Bombing. My mom found this book. It's so sweet. It's like World War II bombing tactics.
I have a video of how to fly a P-38. The video series of how to fly the P-38 and P-47 and P-39. All them planes. So let's go to that. So, what do we have here?
Yes, the table is weathered.
What do we have here? Huh?
Is it a plane?
I don't know. Let's see. It's stuff.
You don't know what it is.
It's actually kind of cool. No, I do know what it is.
No, I know you do.
So,
I'm just kind of.
So,
you know.
This is going to be kind of a makeshift unboxing. So let's just get started with that. I've got the box. I'm going to pull over the top of the box first. Let's put it out here so y'all can see. Here
What the fuck?
on the table here.
What the fuck?
We have some very, it may not be the.
Oh, it's got Russian stars on it. You're canceled.
Coolest insignia at this time, but hey, it was ordered before that.
Oh, I know.
Started,
oh
so.
God.
What do you mean? Oh God! I want to hear
I know
any
what
griping.
it is. I can
I
already
want to hear
see
no
it.
griping. So, what we have here is a plane that I've been wanting for a while. And
wait, I mean, it's got Russian.
So it's got Russian. So it is a Russian plane.
I think I know what it is.
3 of the missiles. Here's the wings. It's made by a company called Fly Fan. So Nate, that should tell you.
Yeah, it's the MiG-25.
So there you go. We got the MiG-25 here. So this is the top box. This is part of it. So these are the wings. I was actually kind of impressed with this thing.
Yeah, for real, Marshall. It's the big gay MiG.
Big gay MiG. Shut up. This thing actually looks pretty dang good. The servos actually look surprisingly good.
How's the foam quality?
The foam's really good. I mean, the only issues I see is like right here where they use the glue on the top side from where these things got glued in. But other than that, the foam's actually really good. It's not bad. You don't see the paint's reasonably thick. Servos seem pretty good. I haven't moved them too much yet, but I will. I'm impressed with it. Looks pretty good. It doesn't have all that much to get it put together. I'm not going to do it tonight. But when you look at the parts pack, there's only 4 screws.
Well, yeah, because you glue the tails on.
Yeah, and then you glue the tails. And then here's the spar.
It's a wannabe arrows. It builds the exact same as the 64 arrows.
I think it probably is built by them, to be honest.
They're all made. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the spar. And let me get to the other stuff. So these are the wings, and this is, huh?
You think it'll be out by summertime?
It's going to be out by this weekend if everything goes the way I want. Well, the weekend's supposed to be crappy weather, so.
Yeah, and I can't even go this weekend. Plus, if you did go, you'd go to LFE, you bum.
If the weather's not bad, but the weather might not be worth even going there, so.
Bum.
Who knows? So, there's the top side.
Yes, Marshall. Big on the gayness.
So, yeah, unfortunately, yes, it is a Russian plane. But I might have put them in backwards. I don't care. Yeah, I did put them in backwards. So this goes.
Backwards. From the back.
From the back. Like that.
Paul.
Like that. Like that. So that's the top part.
Ah,
And let's
no.
get down. Let's
Poop
get
soup
down
boogie.
to the bottom.
Paul, stop. You're gonna make me start singing.
It's nasty. Y'all nasty. It's nasty.
That was, dude. Was that Saturday Night Zoom? Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I haven't had no time for zooming. Been working on ish. So
You can work on stuff on the Zoom.
I didn't even have time to do that this time because I didn't have stuff charged. There's another one of the missiles, but this is from the other stuff. So here's the tail, the stabilators.
Get down, reach around, go to town.
Oh my god! Just act like I didn't hear that. There's the verticals right there. It's got nosing cone right there.
Did you get the green one or the gray one?
This is gray.
Oh man.
You'll see the rest. And here's the
On it.
big old huge fuel tank.
Oh, Marshall. That looks like something Marshall would like.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say what he could do with it, but yeah. So I'll put that away. So let's get this fuse out here so you can see the fuse. Now, you guys, anybody that knows me knows that I don't like outrunners. So
Oh, is this the plane that's going to get your makeshift in-runner mod?
Yes, so I've taken the outrunners out. I'll grab them so you can see them, and I have them run just a way so that you can see the fiery booty in it.
Oh, you've already done this all.
Yeah. Haven't totally attached everything yet, but I want to get the original fans because they actually do look pretty good for being an outrunner.
So how long have you had this damn thing?
A couple days.
No.
It's not for a long time. You know me. I wanted to have it done for the show. So I got what needed to be done for the show.
Commercial. I mean, I knew you were getting this thing. I just didn't know you got it already.
Yes. So here's the original fans. They're actually not all that bad. I think they're FMS.
Bring them down a little bit.
They just didn't put the name on there. I should have a light over here too. But they actually look pretty good. They've got a 2840 2300 kV motor.
If that in-runner mod works good, dude, I might get the Arrows F-15 and do it.
Well, that's what I'm going to do next.
I can't see myself owning that MiG-25.
Well, I've always wanted one, and I have
big and gay.
Big and gay, my God. Big and gay. No, it's not.
The one I have is big.
And this one's about the same size. It's not that much different. Except yours is a 90 and heavy.
Yeah, mine's a 90 with double the weight and doesn't fly that good. I tried to give that poor thing the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, meh, it's not that good.
So I just turned the light off.
Being scratched both.
Oh, you can still see. Even with that light off, you can still see. Okay. So I'm going to get some fiery booty action going on here. It didn't sound right,
it is. It is, Marshall. It's essentially the same plane. It's just a different, or essentially everything's the same. It's just the airframe. Ooh, hello.
So I have the in-runners in. No, it's not. I'm not going to run the fans because they're not balanced or anything, but they're there. So let's get them going. That's at the lowest setting right there. And then we're going to ramp it up a little bit. It would not be a MiG-25 if it did not have a fiery booty. So in real life, this plane had some of the world's largest afterburners. So
Randy, what's been
used.
circulating around us is a little worse than that.
So there you go. So these are the original motors here, but that's what I've done to it. So that's what I plan on doing.
I don't like that plane, but I'm excited to see it fly. I haven't seen one fly.
Yeah. So it's and from what I've seen, it flew perfect with the stock motors. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but it flew fine. So, and the fan, I could actually touch the burner. The burner's like right there.
Yeah, they're all the way at the back.
Yeah.
Because that thing's gonna be a nose heavy son bitch.
Right. So with the outrunners, it was a lot lighter. With the end runners, it's going to be a little heavier, so it should be even better.
The battery compartment is like literally nothing on that thing.
Yeah, there's not much there. These things are crazy bright, mainly because they're on the outside. They're mostly outside. So I'm going to have it on a spare channel, so I'll be able to run them.
Well, that plane deserves the Lemon RX, so.
That's not getting. I think it's getting a lemon, but it's going to be a 10 channel.
Yeah. Actually, why am I saying yeah, let it happen.
Oh, shut up. Only the new lemons. Only the new lemons have been
Dirt
doo-doo.
nap.
Only the new lemons have been doo-doo. So, but if you've ever seen video
Don't you
of
have one
this
of them
plane flying,
637s?
I do, but it's going in my F-16.
Didn't you? I thought you had two.
I just have one right now.
So what
my
was
F-16?
I thought you got a 637 and a 100 amp ESC along, and then you got that V1200.
No, that's what came out of the V1200.
Oh, you told me
so
before the V12.
No, I was probably going to order another one. So let me catch up on the chat. I haven't really been seeing.
Oh hell yeah, Marshall! The F-15 is superior in looks, at least.
I have the F-15 too. It's just a matter of getting.
You should just keep that MiG, and I can slip some cash for the F-15 if you don't.
No, I want both because I don't have. I want to vary the size of planes I've got. I've got.
I think this is the start of you just refreshing your fleet, because
it is.
You have a decent fleet, but everything is just like
old
and beat up,
and flown like crazy. So, yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I like the way it looks because the real one looked a lot like this. The burners were orange and blue, so I don't know if I'll put blue in there anywhere, but this thing looks pretty cool. If all goes well, I'll have it flying this weekend or the end of this week or this weekend.
No, you won't.
See. We'll see. It's only a few screws. It's going to take me the longest to get the stuff balanced. But
what fans did you use? Like not the motor, but like the fans.
The fans are from X-Flight. They're called. The name of the manufacturer is RC Blog. They're 64 millimeter, 12 blades.
Do you still want my A10 fans to experiment with those?
Yeah, but I wouldn't use it in this. But yeah, I'll try them. I think that they might be the same as these.
What is the specs on that stock fan?
2840, 2300 kV.
I think the motor on the A10 is a little less kV. I think it's like 22, but it's probably the same fan.
Probably the same. They look like FMS. So everybody's always talking about, oh, does it flicker? My planes don't flicker. My burners don't flicker. But if you want them to, they can do a little bit. And I have another
Afterburner don't look like flickery laser light.
No, does not. The older ones like this did have a little bit of a shimmer to it,
but not a flicker.
No. Yes, John T, you are correct. The only issue with the MiG-25 is that it was not able to sustain that. The SR-71 could fly at Mach 3 for hours on end. The MiG-25 could do it once and have to have a complete rebuild because the motors almost melted themselves in the inside. But it was meant to be an interceptor, and they made the SR-71 to. This thing's freaking alien. It's like from another planet. To be able to do what it did, it was an amazing plane. It was an amazing plane. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was still flying, and they just don't tell nobody about it. Although it does use some very rare fuel, so who knows?
Yeah. Freaking avgas is what, $6.29 here now?
Yeah.
Went up almost $1 in the span of a couple days.
You talk about a hoof, Paul Ballard. I haven't got no hoofs. I got man hooks, some weird old hands there. I thought about you
Ray's
today
hand
too
looked like a hoof on the table.
I was working on air brakes under a trailer today. So
The SR-71 could fly at Mach 3, just like model airplanes fly at 400 feet. Oh, that's funny.
each, from what I remember reading, each SR-71 had its own top speed, and nobody knew what it was. So
Have you heard the LA? What was it? The LA Speed Story or something?
yes, several times
That shit's so funny.
where he has to one up
Can
the
we get a
Navy
ground
guys.
speed readout, please?
He has
Yeah,
to
after
one
3-0,
up the Navy
we're
guys.
showing like 19 something. No,
And
we're showing
he
closer to
made
2,000.
he made everybody sound important, even a little Cessna 152 or 72. Anyway, guys, got a little fiery booty action for y'all.
It all depends, Dana.
So let's do the. This is the.
Dave is a wealth of knowledge.
This is the
He can
servo
tell you a
tester.
lot.
So somebody was asking about a servo tester.
He can teach you a lot about scaring cats.
So let's get the servo tester. I'll unplug all this crap.
That's
So
scary.
I'm gonna get working on this plane a little later.
No, you won't.
Hopefully get this thing done before the weekend. But this is the servo tester. For somebody that was asking, this is what I use for balancing.
Only real
stuff.
OGs. Only real people use the smart checker.
The smart checker works. It's not as fast. This you can make work however you want, and as fast as slow as you want. These are only like $8. You can get them from. I think I got this one from Motion. The Motion RC. But there you go. So that's something new. I do plan on doing the same sort of thing to my Arrows F-15. I have an extra set of fans.
You better.
So,
Huh? I said, dude, you
gotta
gotta come out to Tomcats.
I hate that place.
Why?
It's got all that is endearing to you guys. I mean, I go there to see you guys, but I don't really care for having to drive down that nasty ass road.
At least we can see our planes while we're flying them.
Jill got pissed at me because she's like, my car is filthy. I'm like, I'm sorry. So.
Dude, there's these beautiful things called drive-through car washes.
Yeah, I know, and no.
Yeah, I know.
No. So,
all
right, time to switch back to the other cam. So, let's get this one back. All right, so I'll be back.
I could tell you what. Yeah, Dave, we'd like to see that video in the group chat for science purposes. Just, for science. Son of a bitch. For science. That video would change your RC life. Fucking 100,000 frames per second. That's funny.
What the hell are you talking about? What the hell? What the huh? So, lots of cool new stuff coming. So,
oh my God, it's funny.
Oh, don't talk about no damn whole glaze. Jesus, what the hell?
Dude, got to get the whole glaze.
So who's this? So Snow Valley, what are you talking about? I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. What y'all talking about? I can tell if fluctuating anus looks like. Oh, yeah, we don't need to know that.
No, we do. It's for science.
Who's science? No.
Ray, you're in the group chat.
I know, but I ain't been watching that. That's just been.
Man.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, Ray just goes in the group chat and spams reels and then gets the hell out of there.
That's right. I leave y'all.
Not what the poop suit group's for.
God. No, I've been too busy with other shit. I had to do stuff with wife too, so we've been busy.
Man, I feel like you're always busy.
I am, as of late. Christy, I see Christy here. I haven't seen you here in a while. How you doing, Christy? Cat wash. What's a cat wash? It's blinded with sight. That's just gross.
Whole glaze at 100,000 frames. Dude,
no.
I'm gonna get some of that whole glaze and bring it to Muncie for
So
Dave.
What are you doing at the hangar? Were you guys flying?
I was flying.
Okay.
I mainly wanted to go fly over Crow to see if that twin Cessna is still sitting out there, which it is.
Did your buddy get certified?
Yes.
He did. Cool. Yeah, Christy, I was hoping you'd say car because the cat wash didn't quite sound right. Don't they call those bidets? Anyway. Never mind.
That's for your ass, Ray. Come on.
Never mind.
I was gonna say you don't want to go into this discussion.
No. So yeah, Jeremy sold. Yeah, so that's just funny. I don't know why Banana did that. So what's the deal with this whole they're gonna do an unbiased review. If you're gonna do an unbiased review, why say unbiased? But whatever. So
I know somebody who got really mad that they were starting to get airplanes.
Doesn't matter.
Don't make me say his name.
Doesn't matter. Don't say it. You don't need to. So yes, EQ it is still at 64. So you know what? Let me grab a fan. I'll show you one of the fans. Give me a second. I'll go grab it.
Ugh. It is worth it, dude. Oh, God. A buttload. Yeah, for real, Dave. It is worth it, though. Going off the deep end. Yes. Always. Always. God, it kind of cooled off out here. EQ, his is a twin 64 still, but he upgraded it to in-runner motors. He's not no 70s in there. A shortage of women? Uh-oh. What's up, Angelo? Dana, you should be muted all the time.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I didn't have it. I thought I had one accessible, but I don't.
Or were you looking for the guy that ruined his relationship with Banana Hobby?
But no, huh?
Oh, what?
Man, where you getting this gossip from?
I don't know. I just know this stuff.
Gossip.
No.
Gossip. So the
you saw that picture.
Yeah, but okay. And like I said, I stay away from that mess. Don't need none. I don't need no drama. So the fans that I got there, you actually have to do the assemblage. So the assemblage is on you. You have to put it all together. You can order one it's the RC block, but it has a higher kV motor, which I don't want to use. It's 2500 kV. The ones I'm using are 2200, so it'll work better. So whatever. The only way that I see somebody actually doing an honest review is if you just do a review and don't even say it's honest, or if you don't say it's biased. Whatever. Forget it.
Anything.
Just do the review and be quiet. Whatever. And you can give pros, cons, however you want to look at it. You know, don't go around trying to say that you're.
Hey guys, look what I got.
You can do that if you want, or you just do what you normally do. And just do a video showing the plane, show how it flies, what you think of it, and that's it. It doesn't need to be like, oh, this is unbiased. If you say unbiased, you're automatically biased. Just do the damn video.
Just come to the Gooniac channel if you want to see your favorite airplane.
Yes. Or if you want to see me crash stuff with lemons so Nate can laugh at me.
Hey,
even though that's only happened once, but you know.
That's happened a few times.
With lemon? Because of lemon? One time.
Oh, I thought you meant just you crashing an airplane in general.
No, because of lemon. Dude, I don't crash that often, but when I do, it's spectacular.
Well, you did. You say not that often, but
I don't.
I mean,
even though I had
that period in the summertime where you were just wrecking shit left and right.
That's true. But how many thousands of flights did I have before that? So I knew it was going to come with a lot of averages. So I'm going to be changing.
Yeah, you won't have that anymore with that in your hand right there.
No, and I got to give it to these things. The Viper has been bulletproof with this thing. So I'm pretty happy with it. And from what I'm hearing, there's a pretty high possibility that Motion RC could start selling some of that fly fan stuff.
Well, I've heard rumors about maybe X-Fly. I don't know.
Possibly X-Fly too. Who knows? We shall see. Everything's up for sale, y'all. So, anyway.
Hey,
whatever.
If China wants Taiwan, get your airplanes now.
Did I say what's up to you, Record Roy? I see you in here, but I haven't. I don't know if I said howdy to you. And Elijah, I didn't say hi to you. So, Elijah, thank you for showing up, my friend. John T, do you have? Yeah, you do. You have a wrench. Okay. Make sure everybody in here has a wrench. So, I've got more stuff that people are going to be very surprised that I have, that I'll have to deal with another time.
But, yeah.
You don't even know what it is because I ain't even told you.
You didn't tell me about the MiG-25. You told me you were getting something from Gay Nana, but I mean,
I didn't get it from Banana.
You got it drop shipped.
I got it direct from the factory.
Just like you did with the other airplane.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was sitting off to your left side last time.
That's right. Direct from the factory. The F-16 was... that one F-16 was because of lost signal. And that's true. That was a AR-636. I didn't like that one. The 637 has been awesome, though.
JH-7. Do it.
The what?
JH-7.
What the hell is that?
That plane that the drone video was leaked at the freaking fly fan. It's like a 90 or something. It's got the same fan as the Viper.
Oh. Yeah. That's the one from Bananas have that. That actually looked kind of cool.
Yeah, you're getting that one.
I didn't say anything about getting that.
No,
I'm not saying I'd say no if somebody wanted to give me one, but no.
I take it. I don't like Banana, but that one actually does look kind of nice.
Yeah. Your meal-to-meal habits are all bounce out. Elijah, what's going on?
What?
It's all good.
This about planes that Elijah, you must be new here.
No, but still, we ain't gonna get too nasty.
No.
We're not gonna get nasty.
I think we need to give this guy an invitation to the poop group.
No, we don't. No,
just so he can see where we're all coming from.
This show still
for real, Paul. Lighten up, Francis.
No, but Francis, don't be. We try to be serious for the most part, but sometimes people get dumb. Message me offline. We're good. Don't worry about it. Stay there, man. Don't go anywhere. Paul, chill, damn it. Good Lord, don't y'all come in here with no drama. We ain't need no drama up in here. Leave down out of here.
Christy knows. She's like,
Jeez.
No.
Wow.
Oh man.
Anyway. So, anything else going on? Anything else people want to know?
Oh man. Goddamn, now the wind's coming out of the east, coming right on the hangar.
We've got rain coming, so it's gonna come different.
Oh yes, EQ, dude. The video of him losing it at PCC is still great.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna offer that up. Y'all gotta find it.
Oh, I have it in my phone still.
No, don't pull it up.
Not that hard for me to just send it out to everybody.
I know, but don't. You're not going to.
There's who?
Stop it.
Yeah, if you want drama, just come to the Friday night Zoom. Freaking, just get right to the yell at you.
Lithium from Ukraine, guys. Obviously. Oh Lord.
What?
I need to go to the other one so I can keep up with the chat. Inside or outside? That's a sad thing, Elijah. I hope you don't get too ticked off, but we all do different. We all act.
Yeah,
our own kind of
you
stupid
definitely don't
too.
know Paul Ballard. You got to have. You can't be lighthearted around that guy because he will call you an idiot. He doesn't care. Can't be lighthearted in here, dude. Send it. What do you send it? What do I got to send?
Egg him on. Don't egg him on.
Snow Valley.
Banana.
You might want to reverse that statement, Snow Valley.
Banana.
Maybe put a knot.
So we've got like a little bit of a heat wave next
the
week.
video of Ray. If I was on my laptop, if I had my laptop, I'd.
You know what? Just to get this crap out of the way, let me find it so you guys can. I think it's in the F-35. Let me go find it. It's in the F-35 thing. So I think I had it.
John T, if you come into one of the Zooms, you'll hear all about it. Trust me. Well, Snow Valley, you wouldn't know because he'd need. No, I'm not.
F-35 meltdown.
I'm just gonna stop.
September 21st.
It was a little while ago. It was like, what was it, 2020?
21.
Oh, really? It was September 21?
No, it was 2020. 2020. September 20.
Like, we were not
September
there.
21st, 2021.
Like, why would I be at PCC when Tomcats was open?
Yeah, no, 20. Yeah, that was
because we were flying there in the middle when we had that really, really hot summer where it would be like 80 degrees in the morning. Yeah. Oh, dude, that year was horrible. Not only because of life events and world events, but we had that heat wave where it would be like. The heat wave was horrible. It'd be sunrise and it'd be like 80 degrees. And like I remember at our old house, our AC quit. Oh, it was terrible. We were only flying there. I mean, that place is a shithole. I'm just going to be completely honest. We were only flying there just because it was cool because it was right on the water.
Yeah, I don't even think I can. I don't think I can do that anymore.
I can't.
So there's the link. There's the link, guys. If you want to see the kids drive me nuts. So let me just give you a caveat too, because I didn't realize that the gyro was loose in the plane. So I'm wondering what the hell's going on.
That's a bad excuse.
Why am I landing like an idiot? Because that was every time. It was the same fucking thing. And then one time when I was flying, it was I pointed the nose down trying to dive to catch up to Nate, and the thing went out of control. So then I finally realized that the gyro was loose.
You won't see it, Scotty Story.
So the video link I just posted. Okay, go ahead and look.
You wouldn't see it.
If you guys wanna see the teenagers make me lose my mind. That's worth it. I'm not gonna play it here, but watch it another time.
Yeah, no, everybody crashes, but there's some people that just won't show it because they get all mad.
Yeah, if I crash, I'm going to show you.
Well, yeah, me too.
Period.
Dude, oh my God, my bison. Dude, I wish my bison crash was on camera. That shit was so epic. Freaking wings coming off. Well, they didn't come off. It was just the bison. So I wrecked the bison. And like the bison has the big plastic shell around the fuselage, which the wings bolt into. And I had flown that plane so much, and it was just held onto the fuselage with glue. And I had flown the plane probably like 150 times, but I was flying it, and I came out of a dive, and that shell had come loose. So the whole fuselage and wing assembly popped up like 40 degrees, and it just made this thing a big air brake and just poof right into the ground at like full power.
Did you see somebody else did the same thing over the weekend?
Really?
Yeah, their plane just blew apart.
A bison?
Yes, same plane.
Is it on YouTube?
I think it was on one of the groups. I have to find it again. They posted it. The whole front end of it just blew off, and then the wing. I think the front end flew off.
Oh, the front end on mine was fine, but yeah, that whole assembly came up and the wings popped up like air brakes, and it just shoved it into the ground at like full power.
What's up, Angelo? I see Angelo on there. How you doing, Jelonius?
I mean, just exploded.
Yeah. So if you guys want to laugh, go take a look at that video link I just posted. Pretty damn funny. You got to go to the end though. The end is the best. The kids were heckling me, and I just got stupid.
He let all the buildup go.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you survive NNN.
NNN.
It's an event that happens in November.
Oh.
It's kind of like when you wait till the end and you just let it all go, and it's just violent.
Oh, righty then.
You know what I'm talking about.
So anyway, that's what's going on, y'all. We still got 30 people. I'll still hang out for a little bit more, but then we're gonna be going. Let me see where the crazy.
I'm gonna close the hanger. It's freaking not warm.
So. All right, so that video, if you skip to about 6:30 in the video, and that's when things start getting funny. My landing approach comes about 6:40. 6:40. Yeah. Go to 6:40. Go to 6:40. That's the funniest part. But yeah, if you want to see some people crying, go look at the video that was posted from that meet down in Florida. The guy crashed his yak straight into the fence.
Oh, that thing's fixable, dude. Freaking Sia wrecked the Rebel Pro. And then,
what happened?
Oh, so the wind was really weird that day. Like, it was variable, like, all over the place. And there was, like, a 2 or 3 hour period where it was coming out of the west, like, direct. So it was, like, a direct cross. But it was, like, calm, but then it was, like, gust. So it was Sia, Keon, and then, do you know Scott Yao? He had the Rogue out at Oakdale.
I know who he is.
Yeah, so he was out there with his Shockwave. And
on a Saturday? They were all there on a Saturday?
Yeah, because Keon had to go back.
Okay.
So yeah, they were flying, and it was, the crosswind, and it would be like a direct cross, and it would like vary like 45 degrees off, favoring either way, and it was mostly left to right most of the day. And they all came in, and actually, I'm glad I saw this. And right as they all came in, Keon landed first, and him and Scott used like all of the runway because it was a quartering tailwind, and they didn't notice. And so Sia came in. I mean, that Rebel's huge. It weighs like, probably, I think he said like 48 pounds.
Holy crap!
It holds a gallon and a half of fuel. It's a big airplane.
That's a big one. That's a big
giant.
One. Okay.
But he came in, and that thing floats. So he kind of floated a bit, and then the wind like was pushing him off the runway. So he didn't get his wheels down to like halfway down the runway, but he was way too fast. So he decided, screw it, I'm going to go around. And it like rolled, and right at the end of the runway, the engine spooled up, and he got off the runway, and then he started a left turn, and probably a combination of a stall and the wind getting into the wing, it just snapped. It just snapped, and it cartwheeled.
I figured it was going to be a snap. Usually trying to take off, and it just barely spools at the right time. You pull up as soon as you get out of ground effect, rip. There you go. Yeah.
So the wing tube bent, busted one of the wings pretty bad, and then the forward fuselage is a little crinkled, but it's actually fixable. But he's had that jet so long, he's not going to really try. But he might actually sell it to Jonah. Jonah would like that.
Jonah will fix that. You know him.
Jonah's a builder, because I mean, Well, dude, we like snapped it back together. It just needs to like have some body work done to get it to look pretty again.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Jonah
not that bad.
Jonah likes doing that.
Yeah, I mean everything was fine. And see, it's like when we all told him like, well, if you don't want to fix it, I mean the whole back of the fuselage is fine, tail's fine, one of the wings is completely fine, all the gear is fine. I mean, it's completely fixable.
Yeah.
But dude, I guess on Sunday Scott wrecked the Shockwave.
He did?
I guess.
Where at
Tomcats?
Oh shit. Okay.
Because I saw a picture, I was like, oh damn. I don't know what happened on that, but
Are you sitting in the airplane?
I've got my head beat down. I had to turn. I forgot to turn the frickin'. We got this new like CO2 detector thing, but it like has its own battery, so you have to remember to turn it on and off. And I didn't. Okay. And I was in here grabbing my I left my wallet in here, and I was grabbing. I noticed it was on. So.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have like you can have the little one with like the little card style, but I mean those things suck. So. I wish that thing ran off the airplane's battery, but man, whatever. But yeah, so that sucked. That Sia's plane, but shit happens.
Wait, so somebody doing something? I'm trying to figure out. I haven't been following the chat that well, so I'm gonna try to. Actually, need to go to the one that's actually will keep up. So who's been doing the real flight thing? Is that what you guys are talking about?
Dude, freaking Kenny opened one the other night, and I was like, what?
Wow, is Kenny even saying anything to anybody or no?
No.
That's stabs. Ugh. Okay.
What?
Oof. No, Angelo had some issues with his F-35. Yeah, I haven't flown, so I'm gonna have to get out and fly some.
I flew my F-35 on Saturday.
Yeah, I need to get back up. So we'll see if the weather's okay. I don't know. It depends on what I feel like doing.
Depends.
Maybe I'll just go to. Well, the wife, she's having surgery on the 17th, so depends on how she's feeling. If she's feeling all right, then I'll go.
All right.
Paul Ballard, you're gonna be able to fly good. Maybe you won't be so grumpy. Get out and fly, man. Enjoy yourself. Eat, drink, be merry, fly a plane.
Eat, drink, forget the being married, and then fly airplanes.
Yeah. Be merry, not married. Be merry. It means be happy.
Oh, I thought you said be married.
No, like, be happy. No, be happy. So.
What was it? 1.2 was my flight today.
So, what else is going on with everybody here? Because we ain't talking about much. I already did the shout outs. Those of you that don't know, the name says Fiery Booty because I am the person who makes the Fiery Booty.
Fiery Booty.
Check out my website. It's right there on the screen, or if you look in the description, it's there as well. Facebook page is there too. But yeah, I do have merchandise, which is scrolling in the bottom. If y'all want to throw out a super chat, I'd appreciate that too. It's not required, but you can if you'd like.
This magical thing, a logbook.
And for those of you that didn't know, I have Venmo now too. So if you want to buy some Fiery Booties and you don't want to use PayPal,
you be upgraded.
I have Venmo now.
You be upgraded.
Thanks to one of my customers pushing me into getting it.
You be upgrading.
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
You be upgrading.
Upgrade. But anyway, I'm probably going to get going because I got to get everything cleaned up that I pulled apart, and I will be talking to everybody at another time. And
bro, my first flight, my first log flight, 7/25/2015.
Been a while.
My little dinky student pilot logbook.
Been a while.
A little bit.
What the hell are you talking about? RC Air Marshal. Oh God, where'd you go? What would you do? Nate just disappeared. The hell did you do?
I meant to hit the chat, and then I hit the X.
Oops.
It's not informative at all, Paul, unless you're trying to learn. No. Okay, Marshall.
But I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys, because I have things I want to do. I want to finish watching the basketball game too. So I will talk to y'all another time. More cool stuff coming next week. I've got basically like 3 weeks set up of cool new stuff happening. So I will be sharing what that is a little later on. It should be cool. But I'm going to get going. Thanks, y'all, for being here. Be sure to click like, subscribe, comment, and all that other stuff. And share my videos, too. If you guys like what I do and appreciate what I do, you can drop some. You can hit the thumbs down twice. If you hit that twice, that's the best. But
three times is better.
Twice, always twice, or four. Either times. 2 or 4. If you want to hit it 8
times. 8 times. 12 times.
Yeah. As long as it's an even number, it's all good. But I'm gonna get going. Thanks y'all for being here, and be back next week. And it'll be some cool new stuff in too. So be there to see what else we got going on.
Oh, I'm sure he did, Paul. F that guy.
I don't know what happened.
Fuck him. All right.
See y'all later.
See ya.
Adios.